Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This guy will not leave me alone. He knows what I did to all 10 of his parents. Whatever. In the last episode, we did everything we could now that we have the fairy bow and we killed 10 ghosts and we got our 4th empty bottle. It was all very good and great and awesome and outstanding and amazing. And this time, we are going to be heading to Lake Hylia. The long way, apparently, because I did not take anything that could be taken as a shortcut, despite the fact that that would just be a lot better. Now that we have Epona, we don't need to take a, super long route to get here. If I can time it right. There we go. As long as you use a carrot right when you, approach a fence, you'll be able to jump over it. So we can get in here with Epona. Lake Hylia. It's looking awfully dry, isn't it? For a lake. As we get further in, we can see that, yeah, it's basically completely dried out. We can even go into the lake with Epona and just run over Tektites to kill them, which is super satisfying. Yeah. This is all that remains of the lake. There may be a reason for this, and we'll be figuring it out later, because obviously Ganondorf has to hurt the Zoras too. Since the lake is drained, you may think, oh, we can just walk into Zora's domain, but no. As you can see there, that's a block of ice. We can't get in. Just figured I'd show that first. Now, we're gonna ride on over here to talk to the one remaining scarecrow here. Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude! Well, here's your song. What? No, I never forget. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? If you have an ocarina, play that song, baby. Okay, well, let me get off my horse first. Here we go. The song we wrote for this scarecrow. Hey, it's the ocarina. Play that song with it, baby. Okay. Oh, yeah! That's it. That's the tone. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh, no. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby and hears that song, baby. Yeah, so we have now unlocked the Scarecrow song's main functionality. As you can see, the other scarecrow who was here, Pierre, is gone. He's traveling. I guess he's with Dorothy and friends, even though I don't think there was a scarecrow. I think it was just Tin Man and Lion, and maybe there was a scarecrow, actually. I don't remember. Whatever. I'm not super familiar with the Wizard of Oz. Now, we could use this magic bean plant we grew all that time ago to get all the way up there. However, whenever you see Navi go off to the middle of nowhere after you get the Scarecrow song, just try playing it. If the Scarecrow song isn't the solution to that particular problem, then try the Song of Time, but usually it's going to be the Scarecrow song. I love wasting arrows. Once Pierre appears, you can use the hook shot to reach him. Anytime I want to actually target him properly. Okay. I don't think I can reach him with the hook shot. I need to be, practically on top of the magic bean plant if I can, so... Okay. Sorry, buddy. I mean, I appreciate the attempt at help. Oh yeah, there's gays here, by the way. Anyway, want to climb up this ladder. I guess I'll be showcasing Pierre later. We do have another use for him in this episode, so... Okay. Anyway, up at the very top is a heart piece. Number 23, I think. Pretty good. Yeah. We also have a really nice view of Lake Hylia from up here. If I was doing the thing where I'd, like, have visuals from the game on the end screen, this would absolutely be one of them. The gays are trying to reach me, but I'm too high up. And now, that was the main thing we can do with the Scarecrow's song right now. However, you may remember over there is the fishing pond. And you may think, oh, well, I guess it's probably been evacuated if there's no water to get up there, but no, as you can see, Navi is flying off into the middle of nowhere again. So, Pierre will appear again. However, we can also go over there. Well, we can even see from here, Pierre is still over there, so there's just multiple copies of Pierre. And now, we can actually hookshot onto him. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. We could do this later, but Pierre allows us to get in now, so we're gonna get in now. After I break the guy's rock. The fish are really biting today. Fishing pond. Let's do this. Yeah, it's still Kakariko Village music, except it's the adult version this time, which is nice. And, this guy. Hey, mister. I remember you. It's been a long time. How many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business, seriously. On top of that, my hair. Never mind. Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. Yeah. Wow, you have a rumble pack. Today you can feel the vibration, young man. Okay, listen up. Walk up to the water's edge and press Z to look at a fish. While looking at a fish, you can cast your line with B. Press A to break the line. When the lure drops into the water, you can wiggle it with the control stick. If you're a novice, you can also use B. Reel in your lure with A. Hold down A and R to reel it in faster. If you feel a hit, press A and down on the control stick to set the hook. After that, reel it in with A. Do you understand? Roughly. I'm so generous, I'll let you fish for as long as you want. However, you can keep only one fish. The biggest fish ever caught here weighed 10 pounds. After you cast, you can change your view with Z. Let's fish! Yeah, let's fish. Rules and regulations. Don't use sinking lures, don't litter, walk quietly. Seems the same, right? 4, don't cast at anyone. We'll do that later, but first we have to catch a fish. I'm a big fan of rule breaking, but right now I think we should probably just focus on accomplishing the task at hand. So, this video is going to go more in-depth on fishing. However, at the moment, there's not much for me to really say, because we haven't even accomplished our goal as an adult here yet, so yeah, we just want to try to get the biggest fish we possibly can, which, that guy looks pretty big. Get it. You know you want it. Come on. Oh, that guy. Oh, this guy wants it now. Hello? If you want it, take it, man. Whatever. Right now, let's just focus on catching whatever we can. Starting with this guy, I guess. Hello? Alright. Come on! Get over here, you know you want to. You're on land, buddy. Just give up. You're gonna run out of air. I don't think you want that. Get over here. It controls the same, so basically, once the fish grabs hold, just never let go of A and hold down and to the left on the control stick. It takes some doing, but Link will catch it eventually. There we go. How big are you? 7 pounds. We can do better than that. Get back in there. Just as with when we were a kid, I guess that's how that sentence was going. The biggest fish is around the center, so just cast in that general direction. That's going to be your best bet. Okay, this guy really wanted it, so I'll catch him even though he looks like he's probably 4 pounds. There we go. 5 pounds. That was only 1 pound off, whatever. Ooh, that's a big guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I knew it was going to be the little guy, but I can dream. Well, it's about 6 pounds. What do you mean, well? All right. This one looks pretty big. Ooh, it is definitely pretty big with how hard it's fighting. Okay. There we go. Please. Wow, this is a real lunker. Let's see. It weighs 9 pounds. Not what I'm looking for. I gotta remember, I can go further into the water than I feel like I can. I'm always casting from the very edge, which is probably not helping my odds here. Hey, man. You interested? Yes, you are. Damn it. What? Did you set the hook by pressing A and down? Yes, I did. The game just disagreed, sir. All right, I'm returning the fishing rod. And I'll come back. I'm pretty sure I scared the fish so much that, like, they're all in the deep water at that point. This has not gone well compared to last time, and even last time didn't go the best. Hey, man. You look correct. Do you want it? Please? Hello? Just take it. You know you want it. Come on. No! Yes, okay. I got one that looks pretty big. Come on. Ooh, it's definitely big. It's fighting pretty hard for this. Get over here. Get over here! I'm even using the right weapon. Well, the hook part of it at least. I do have a hook shot in my inventory. That's kinda right. It's a losing fight, man. Just give up. This guy has unlimited energy. He could fuel 1,000,000 power plants all on his own. Who needs oil when we have this goddamn fish? This better be the correct fish with how hard it's putting up a fight right now. If I reel this in and it says, oh, well, it's like 9 pounds, I am going to throw a fit. Yes, get over here. There we go. Oh my gosh, this fish is gigantic. A fish this big can't even fit on the screen, and I can't weigh it accurately, but it looks like it's about 20 pounds. It can't even fit on the screen. Okay. You'll want to keep this one, right? Yeah. Okay. The biggest size you need to get the reward for this is 13 pounds, so... I guess I'm an overachiever. Hello, sir. What do you want? Weigh my fish. Whoa! This fish is huge! Looks like a new record. It weighs at least 20 pounds, seriously. Okay, here's your prize. The golden scale. Jump into the water and press A. Now you can dive much deeper than you could before. This is the main reward for this, the golden scale. Using this, you can dive for, I believe, 9 seconds instead of the 6 that are permitted by the silver scale, so it's pretty good. But there's gotta be more to fishing, right? I mean, just fishing. Fishing is the best thing ever. Well, first of all, we read about that new rule. What if we, say, completely ignored it and cast it at someone? And completely missed. Oh, we're gonna have to do this properly. There we go. What? What are you doing to me? Yeah. We can take his hat. He's wearing it to hide the fact that in the 7 years since we last saw him, he went bald. And now, I think some people can really rock being bald. And I don't think this guy's doing too bad. Maybe just because I consider him a fishing buddy and all, but I don't know. He doesn't look too bad. But at the same time, if he wants the hat, maybe he's not ready to be bald publicly yet, you know? If you so choose, you can cast this back into the water, try to catch a fish, and eventually the hat will fall off and drop into the deepest part. If you do this, he will never wear the hat again. But he will also charge you, I think, 50 rupees for it, which is pretty absurd. He doesn't give you a choice either. It's a text box that appears as you're playing the game, similar to the one when you fail to catch a fish where he says, "Did you set the hook?" So it's not something you can avoid. He will charge you if you lose the hat. I'm gonna be nice to him, though. I think he deserves to have it back. Maybe he'll be nice to us in return. You're a kind-hearted kid, but don't tell anyone about this, seriously. Whatever you say. I never said I wouldn't spread a rumor. Let's leave for now. Hey, you can't take the rod! Sorry. I'm not that kind-hearted, sorry. So we're not here for a 20-pound fish or to steal a bald man's hat. We're here for the big one.
Hey!
Basically, we'll want to come in here a few times and just survey the fish that are around. As a child, the thing we're looking for won't appear until you have the heart piece here, and as an adult, it won't appear until you have the golden scale. 2 of what we're looking for will also appear as a child, whereas only 1 appears as an adult. Oh, I see it. Okay. So, that fish that looks different from all the other ones, that is the hardest fish to catch in the game, and it is the only one that is a different fish than the ones that are already in the water. That is called the Hyrule Loach. If it's here, we're gonna have to bend the rules a little bit. Now, there are a few ways we could possibly get this. Every 75 seconds, roughly, the Hyrule Loach. It was changed to be the Hylian Loach in Twilight Princess, and it goes by that name in Ocarina of Time 3D as well. However, in this game, it is not called that. It is instead called the Hyrule Loach. So I'm going to be calling it the Hylian Loach because it's its most up-to-date name and it's what my notes say, but yeah, just know that that is a thing. So as I said, we need to bend the rules a little bit, and to do that, we need to find a certain thing that is invisible, but I promise you it's here. Somewhere. What? Wow! Is this what I think it is? Astonishing! You snagged a sinking lure! What do you want to do with it? It's cheating, but we'll use it now. However, we are going to go tell the guy that we found it, because we're a good little boy. We're a kind-hearted young man. That's what he said. The sinking lure can appear in 4 locations. I'll put a map from Zelda Dungeon on screen now that shows you exactly where it can appear. It will always be in one of these 4 locations whenever you return after getting the golden scale or heart piece, depending on your age. Well, do you want to go fishing for 20 rupees? Yeah. You have a rumble pack. Alright. So, let's talk about something. You want to try another lure? What are you talking about? Are you so selfish? Don't you know the old saying, a great fisherman never chooses his own lure? Am I not using the sinking lure because I got it before I got a fishing pole? Yes, that does indeed appear to be the case, so I guess I'll come back and get it, okay. That's my bad, I shouldn't have started looking before I got the fishing pole. There we go, okay, I found it again. We're gonna use it now. But we're still gonna go tell the guy about it. Now that we actually can see it, we know that we can tell him about it. Yeah? No, I think you need to eat. I know, right? Yep, eat though. Let's talk about something. What? Do you want to fish with a different lure? What? You picked it up. Usually the rules say you can't use one of those. I mean, usually, but what the heck? Yeah, he'll let us use it. We aren't going to be able to actually register any fish we catch using this, so don't think you can just use this to get the golden scale or heart piece. We already got a fish that's like 20 pounds, so that's pretty good. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, the sinking lure will sink right to the bottom so we can catch fish in the deepest part of the water. And that is what we need it for. Because that is where the Hylian I keep saying roach. It's like such a hard thing to say as Hylian loach. And it's all the way over there. Yeah. It's a darker color than the other fish, so it's even hard to see it within the water. So yeah. There's an item we'll get soon that basically just allows us to see very clearly what is under the water, and it doesn't work well in conjunction with fishing, but it's worth noting that it's there. So, the Hyrule Loach is a pain in the ass. Once you have the sinking lure and know that the loach is in the pond, you're guaranteed to be able to catch it. It's just gonna take forever. You're going to want to cast the line into the deepest part of the pond and just let it sink down. If other fish grab on, don't do anything, just let them go on their own. We want the lure to be right in front of the loach's mouth, so not like this. The loach doesn't move very often, but eventually it will go for your hook, which is what I am waiting on. That's relatively right in front of the loach's mouth. It could probably stand to be a little closer, but I'll keep it here for a little bit. There we go. That is right next to it, and it's moving away from it. Hello? Sir? Don't do that. Oh. That's him going up for air, which... Yeah. When a Hylian Loach does that, you can catch it with the normal fishing lure without needing the sinking lure, but... I mistook that for him potentially going for it, and I moved the lure too much. Just like with real fishing, patience is gonna be key. That's as close as I'm willing to really try to get it. I'm really worried that I just might not be patient enough for this. I know, right? This is boring, Willow. Oh my god. He has swam away so many times. He doesn't want it. I'm about to lose my... Hey! As if I haven't been consistently losing my for the past 50 minutes that I've been recording. Let go, asshole.
Oh, I think that's for me. Even though there's a fish who's clearly more special than me in the pond. Oh.
No! Kill him. I'm not saying that about a fish in a pond. I am not telling a fish in a pond to kill it.
11 minutes later.
Okay. I have been at this for probably half an hour just trying to get this one fish, and It is clearly not happening. I am not skilled enough at the game for this. I do not have the patience to stay here another 30 minutes trying to get the lure right in front of the thing's mouth. I just don't have the patience for this. I don't want to reach the point where, like, I'm so mad at the game that I'm not having fun anymore. I feel like that's, like, the weakness in so many of the old, like, Game Grumps Let's Plays I used to play, is they were just, like, smashing their head against a brick wall and hoping, oh, this will make it fun. No. You're not having fun. You clearly just don't enjoy this portion of the game, and that's okay. And that's me trying to convince myself that it's okay to quit. Because I am genuinely not having fun. I know how to catch it. I just don't have the patience for it. I can't sit still and just wait for it to grab this damn thing. That's not how my brain works. If it just swims away this time, I'm giving up. I'm sorry, I really wanted to be able to catch the Hyrule Loach, but nope. It's just not fun. I'm not having a good time. There's no point trying to force myself to catch it when, like, the reaction won't even be satisfying. It's just gonna be me saying, like, oh, of course that worked, or something like that. That's how it always works, and then I have to censor it in editing, which I've been doing a worse and worse job of with every video, so maybe I wouldn't, and maybe that would make it worth it to some people. I don't know. Do you enjoy watching people play a game when they aren't having fun? That's a genuine question, because that is one of the worst things in the world to me, is watching a Let's Play and knowing the person making it isn't having fun. And do you want to know what the worst part is? If you catch the Hyrule Loach and show it to the fisherman, he'll give you 50 rupees and then release it. You're doing this for 50 rupees. It's not worth it. You aren't even getting, like, a heart piece, a heart container, anything. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Unless you really, really like the patience aspect of this, but this is my exact issue with fishing in real life, too. I just don't have the patience for it. I hate it so much. I'm going to make the video I would want to watch, and the video I would want to watch does not include anybody getting angry at the game they're playing, so yeah, I'm done. But that's okay. We have the golden scale, and there are a few things we can do with that. The golden scale is not actually required for anything. You can beat the game without ever obtaining this, so fishing is completely optional. You have to do it for completion, but, you know, getting the golden scale and getting the heart piece as a child, but that's all, so yeah. The first thing we can do now that we have the golden scale is in here. You can talk to the old man again.
Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She is like a student of mine. Ho ho ho!
You mean that old lady who didn't seem to know where she was and wasn't selling potions at her potion shop? Yeah, I know her. Anyway, we are going to dive. Because using the golden scale, we can touch the bottom. And you heard that chime. Once you hear that, you can come up here and talk to this guy again.
You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic. I'll give this to you.
That is our 24th heart piece, which means we have another heart container filled. Yeah, there are a couple more interesting things regarding this. First of all, we can get out of the water. Most interesting thing of all about water is that you can get out of it. Diving down, there's obviously more red rupees down here, which is good. But that's not what I want to show. I'm just trying to recoup my losses. Down here... Ooh, we're not going to be able to see it yet, actually. Okay, never mind. The rupees are the only thing to see here now. We'll be back later. Our next stop is just to the northwest of Lon Lon Ranch. This tree, I believe. Yep. As you can see, there's something here, according to the Stone of Agony at least, and I trust it. We're gonna place a bomb, protect our horse, and jump in. In here is just a blue Tektite and deep water, where blue Tektites thrive. This is one of my favorite hidden grottos in the game. I just love, like, the idea of, like, a subterranean lake is really cool, and as you can see at the very bottom, is a heart piece. So let's dive down. And grab it. There we go. Heart piece number 25. We only have 11 more to collect. Yeah, we're making pretty good progress on those. It also looks like there's more to the cave if we go around there, but no, there's not. We can't go any further. Anyway, that's all there is in here. With that, I think that's enough for today. We explored everything there is to do in Lake Hylia right now, and everything we could get for exploring Lake Hylia right now, so let's head to Kakariko Village. Sort of our hub as an adult. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I think it's time we head to Death Mountain to do something about that horrendous-looking cloud. We're going to go see how the Gorons have fared for the past 7 years. See you guys then.